Hello, everybody. This is Ms. Ride or Die. I'm making this a little short video because it got me saying, this video that I'm trying to make for you guys to show you is something that I'm having a conflict with the globe or the flat earth. And I spoke to a couple of people while I was on the plane, and I just asked them, is the world flat or is it round? And what they've said to me made me think. What I saw made me question. Okay, I'm going to start. One of my sisters dropped me off at the airport, and I go to check in, and I get seat 22F. I'm like, oh no, that is definitely not going to work for me. I must be in the first 5 or 6 rows of the plane. I don't know why. I just need to be a little closer. So then, because I have my little points and, all the little gadgets and gadgets you get from being a frequent flyer, I went up to the desk and I'm like, this is not going to work for me. And then they gave me this. They put me in seat 4, zone 2. So I was literally 3 rows away from the pilot in the front of the plane. Forgive my fingernails, because I had a long few days in New York. So I'm on my way back home from New York, spending time with my family and loved ones, taking care of some much needed business, mini short vacation. It was only a few days. Okay. I'm up in the plane and I decide to look out the window. And I see this. This is what I see. That line that's going across is from the window. I wonder why the windows have that kind of line. But I think I noticed it on a couple of other flights. It's that line that's going right across. It looks like a horizon line, but it's not. It's looking out of the window of the airplane. And I'm still looking. We are flying above the clouds. And I'm like, where are the stars? Where's the moon? Where's the sun? Can I see something? What is above the clouds? But yet, as I look straight across, I don't see anything above the clouds. All I see is blue. Further into the trip, and I'm still looking. I don't even think much was changing. I couldn't even tell you if I was even moving. Was I even awake? Was I sleeping? Was I in a subconsciousness? All I saw was the white clouds and the blue. Still in the airplane. What has changed? As the pictures show you, very little movement. But aren't we flying in an airplane? What has changed? 2 hours gone by. 20 minutes later, I don't see what's changed. The airplane is moving. Where we're flying to. What is out there? It looks like Antarctica I'm flying over. What is that? Like I said. What is that? All I see are these clouds. Like another layer of clouds. Like clouds that don't move. like a sea of clouds. Like if what we see on the map of Antarctica, all the white clouds, like is Antarctica even there? Like confused. More clouds. As we get closer, it starts to separate. But still, I see nothing but a sea of clouds and all blue. Where does space starts? Like, where is outer space? So if we are inner space, what other levels in between would consider before we go to get into outer space? I really don't know how I'm feeling right now. Can you see movement? Are we really in a dome? The clouds look maybe thicker, maybe. But the plane is moving. Is it moving through time to where everything else sits still? Now it's beginning to pick up. Are we going down under the clouds now? Since we're so high above the clouds? This is some interesting stuff. And then I saw this. Would this look like what the earth would look like if we was above the earth, which we are above the earth because the earth is flat, or is it round? So what part of the round are we at when the earth is flat beneath us? I got so many questions. And this is midday. So where is the sun? Where is the sun at? Like, I see rays coming from under the clouds, coming up, like if it's a big spotlight, but yet I see a spotlight really shining down. Is that the sun? Like, we're in the airplane. I know the sun is billions of miles away, but what is that white light that we're seeing, that I'm seeing? I want to ask this pilot who's sitting next to me, does he believe in the earth flat or round? I'm going to ask him. I still think we are over Antarctica or something, because these clouds are not moving. An hour later, they're a little more rougher, but they're just sitting there. Or are we just sitting there? I want to investigate the sun ray, trying to get it in there. Where that sun is coming from, that light, the ray that falls right down the middle. Keep trying. Next up, you're going to hear me talking to the flight attendants.
Oh, it's one of those.
You sorry, but
A pilot will never tell you it's I don't know what pilot that will look at that.
no one will tell at all.
There is no flat earth.
Did you hear what she said? She said, no pilot will ever tell you that. Like, what is the secret? What do you mean no pilot will ever tell me this?
I've already had that discussion.
Why wouldn't they not say that?
Huh?
Why wouldn't they not say that?
Because
It's the code from NASA.
where they work, they can see things that the rest of us can't see.
Right, but if we sitting up in the cockpit,
You can see.
Did you hear what she said? She said that the things that they see are a secret. A secret from who is what I'm trying to figure out. What is the secret up in the air? What is the secret?
you see it that we're going into, right, a dome.
Oh, the dome over the dome.
That's what I've been seeing out the windows, a dome.
The atmosphere kind of gradually dissipates as you get further.
Yeah, but
It's not that there's like a pure.
If we're over the clouds, shouldn't we see the stars and the sun?
Because there's still the atmosphere. Like we fly at like around like 35,000 feet,
Yeah, it's a
which
lot.
sounds like it's really high up, but as far as our atmosphere goes, like maybe you're
Now, if
like
you fly at night, I can see stars out there.
I will see stars. I will see the sun. Like one time I was flying midnight, we saw the horizon, the sun come up and the moon. As we're going this way, it's going that way. I wonder why they wouldn't tell.
Most pilots
Come back to Dallas, we always early.
I guess we sort of
I've been in really
We hungry for our
Oh, it's one of those.
You sorry, but
A pilot will never tell you it's I don't know what pilot. Oh, it's one of those.
you sorry, but
A pilot will never tell you it's I don't know what pilot that will look at that.
no one will tell at all. Right, but if we sitting up in the cockpit,
You can see it.
you see it that we're going into, right, a dome.
Oh, the dome.
Goes back down again. Let's go on the other side of the horizon. I 100% promise
It
you
says
testimony I've seen my eyes around.
you testimony, so you say the earth is round.
It is 100%.
All right, I'm gonna
If
try
I
to
had
type
never
it up
seen
for
it,
him.
I would be telling you.
Because only, like I said, only a pilot knows. Because, we don't get to just fly up and see what
I
you
wish
see.
everybody could see the view we have in the phone. It's the most amazing view you've ever seen.
I think I've seen it once or twice. I was too scared.
It's unbelievable.
But
Really.
it's all
Goes back down again. Let's go on the other side of the horizon. I 100% promise you.
It's
Goes back down again. How's that?
because Antarctica at the top of both poles, it's the map. The map is crazy.
Well, it's because the map is supposed to be round. Goes back down again. Let's go on.
Because Antarctica ain't.
How's that?
Because.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to see TV. Who want to watch TV for 2.5 hours when you can sleep?
Yeah.
Read a book.
Always
You don't
tell
even.
my wife, this is my favorite time. I just sit in my chair, read my book.
I see you was enjoying your time. I'm sorry to bother you, but it's a good question.
I'm saying I'm trying to write a book. I'm working on a book.
Really? What kind of book?
It's about God and veterans.
Wow.
I speak in churches, so it's something I'm veterans.
Depending on what kind of medication they give her, so I can, drive her back home. She goes all the way to Dallas and Arlington. So
And space begins at about 120,000. So when you get up way up there, you see.
but do you really believe
know the JFK opened up and what are those streets? Okay, we talked about a couple of more things because we had about another hour on the flight. We talked about other conspiracies. And then I looked out the window and I asked him, what is this? And he said, I would like to say planes flying by or jets. But I think they probably chemtrails. I damn near dropped the phone. Still trying to find the sun. So I gotta put my seatbelt on. I can't even describe what state that is down here. Can you? And then I said, Texas is not by the ocean, and the only water we have is like on the other side of the border by Houston and other states closer to Mexico. Why? What is this waterway? Is it a lake? What are all these lines that's drawn? The white lines, the dark lines, the streets. Is it a bridge? Could be a bridge. I was like so confused. And I'm still looking at the sky like, why is it still so blue? Like bluish. And he mentioned something about a green light. If you look in the middle of the picture, you see something greenish, like a teal green. Like, what the? And then, as we got closer to landing, you see like a reddish line going across between the blue and the green. So you got the land, then you have like a slight hunter green, then you have like the reddish layer, then you have the teal green layer, then you have the white clouds, then you have the blue sky. And I'm like, I never really looked at it like this before. How about a drone going this high, huh? And there we have Cowboy Stadium, home of America's favorite beloved football team that ain't winning a minute. Lucky me. And if you look a little bit closer, you may see my house down there. That's how close I live to the stadium. But the picture of the stadium is not what I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see the different colors in the sky. And it just looks flat. The way I have my camera tilted, it looked like it's going to curve up, but it just looks flat. Here's another picture, more leveled out. Now look at all the colors you see in the sky. And you still see this, the different shades of the sky. As we get closer down and we're about to start landing, we start seeing the streets, the houses. I'm not going to tell you which house is mine, but I did fly past my house. And, you see all the streets and stuff. And the airport is about like 40 minutes from where I live. So we still flying and we're getting closer and closer. And we landed. Well, I promised some of my friends on YouTube that I would take a bigger look at more examining what's going on when I'm up in the airplane. Normally, I'm sleeping. I ain't gonna tell you how I'm sleeping, but I'm sleeping. But even this picture here of an airplane flying above the clouds and that bright light that's shining above the airplane, it is not the sun. They have these huge, huge satellites all over the place that produces this false light. And when you go above the clouds, you can see them coming from under the clouds, and you're above the clouds and you can't see the sun. So the next time I make a video like this, I'll be making it at the nighttime, because I want to see where the stars and the moon are. And I'm going to run from one side of the airplane to the next airplane, side of the airplane, to actually see what's really going on at nighttime. I decided not to fly at night anymore once 9/11, because the most beautiful thing I've ever seen is New York City skyline, the original skyline at night. And that's when the two World Trade Towers stood. And it was just an awesome, awesome, awesome sight. Beautiful sight to see at nighttime. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is about my trip going to New York. This is the way, on my way back home to Texas. All right, you guys, ask yourself, flat earth or round earth? Flat earth or globe? I still don't know what the answer was, or is, or what it could be. It just makes you go,